Jury selection is wrapping up tonight in the Waukesha Parade suspect trial.
And each night throughout the trial, we'll be talking with WISN 12 legal analyst Craig Mastantuono from Mastantuono Coffee and Thomas Law Firm. Craig, more back and forth between Circuit Judge Jennifer Darrow Brooks again. Let's take a listen.
I don't take this as a game.
My preference is for you to be
here. You expect me to answer all these questions that you have for me, Your Honor, but you have yet to answer one question that I've asked you. You have yet to verify anything.
You can take them back to the other room that has been disruptive.
Darrow Brooks forced to the other room again. Have you ever seen a trial start in this manner?
No, not personally. I've heard stories from other states of trials like this. I'm not having recollection of one quite like this here in Wisconsin, but no, this is obviously quite unusual.
And I just want to clarify for folks, you're not seeing the jury selection or the questions that both Brooks and the prosecution are asking of jurors because the judge's order forbids us from showing that.
Right.
So I just want to be clear about that. We're still trying to figure out what that drawing of names out that we saw in that video from Hillary a few moments ago. Any ideas what that might have been?
I can only speculate because that's usually not something you see until the close of evidence in a case where the alternate juror names, the jurors who won't be moving forward to deliberations, their names are selected from the pool of, in this case, 16. Mm-hmm. So that would typically happen, a name from the tumbler at the end to take those 4 names out and send the case back for 12 jurors' deliberations. Speculation could be that they're pulling the names from the tumbler for the jurors who will sit in the case if perhaps Mr. Brooks didn't exercise his peremptory challenges, but I can only speculate.
And when a jury is seated, how will something like this, these repeated disruptions, interruptions, affect the jury with this happening in front of them?
It's going to be more challenging. Look, we take 12 citizens or 16 or 14 as the case may be. We put them in a jury box. We ask them not to use their phones and to please pay attention. And generally, juries are very good at doing that, and they give you the attention that every case deserves. Constant disruptions, having to send a defendant out of the room, resuming, even the sense of disorientation that can come from that when a jury doesn't have an ability to see the defense and counsel at table versus the prosecution, all of that's going to be a big challenge for these jurors.
Well, it's very important in what you do to have a rapport with jurors, and it is difficult to do that when I think they see somebody who is so combative. Am I wrong in that assumption?
No, it's common sense. It's impossible to have a rapport with the jurors, first of all, if you're in another room and monitoring the proceedings by video. And, you know, this makes you appreciate the role of counsel in a case. I mean, as a defense attorney, we're the avatar, if you will, for our client. We're their representative, right? And so how we act, how we build rapport with jurors, we do that on behalf of a client, try to communicate their experience. Mr. Brooks is completely without such a representative and is oftentimes not in the room.
And may I ask, there are rules as to the kind of language that you use in these questions that he, not being an attorney, will not know. So I'm trying to figure out how this is going to happen for the next few months of him constantly trying to ask something and the judge refusing, and then more fireworks.
And explaining the rules of evidence about why that question isn't allowed or why it's inappropriate. These are all the challenges for anyone who endeavors to represent themselves. It appears, at least thus far, it's going to be twice a challenge for Mr. Brooks particularly.
Do any of these instances set up grounds for appeal, you think?
Well, it's creating a record, right? And that record will be reviewed inevitably by a court of review, I think. And all of that is going to produce a very long opinion on whether or not Mr. Brooks's rights were violated.
Craig Mastantuono, as always, we appreciate your insight. I know you and someone with your firm will be with us for the duration of the trial. Thank you.